Why are so many people moving here to the state of Utah from California? In today's video, we're talking just that. Why so many people are moving here to the state of Utah. Let's get into it. Now, we know that the state of California has its own issues when it comes to taxes, crime, the cost of living. But there's so many different choices that people could be moving to. But people are deciding to move here to the state of Utah. I ran into this article right here talking about the data showing why people are moving here to the state of Utah. Now, you might think people are moving here to the state of Utah because they want to be able to enjoy the outdoor activities like skiing in the winter or hiking in the summer, being able to enjoy the lakes, taking the boat out, taking the jet skis out, being able to go to the national parks, whatever it may be. There's lots of outdoor activities that you can take advantage of here in the state of Utah, and people are doing that. We have seen here the locals that have been here for all their life or have been here for a very long time. We've seen that all the outdoor activities have gotten a lot more busier. With the population increasing here in the last 5 to 10 years. Obviously, if you're a skier or a snowboarder, you've seen that the price of being able to do those activities has increased significantly. I personally know that when I was started snowboarding back when I was 20 years old, the cost of being able to go snowboarding for a day was under $100, and now you're looking up closer to $250 to go to the same resort that I used to go to. So a lot of the outdoor activities are getting a lot more popular, and obviously that's one of the things that people really enjoy about the state of Utah, but it's not the number one reason. And we also know that the cost of living is a lot less here. So if you're buying a house, the cost of your house or the amount that you're spending on a house goes a lot further here in the state of Utah. That same house that you can purchase here for $1 million, you're probably looking at $2 to $3 million in California. So when you come here from the state of California and move to the state of Utah, especially if you had a lot of equity in your home in California, you could probably buy a house here cash potentially, or put a very large down payment on a house here in the state of Utah. So the cost of living, right? Also, if you're renting, if you're a renter, for a very small apartment or a very small home, you're potentially spending anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a month, depending on where you're living. And here, rent is not cheap, but it is a lot more affordable than it is in the state of California or most parts of the state of California. Here, you can get into an apartment starting for $1,500, and that's going to be a decent apartment, right? That could be potentially a 2-bedroom. If you're looking for something bigger, then you are going to be in starting in the $2,000 price range, but at the end of the day, that's going to take you a lot further than it does in California. And then taxes, right? Taxes are way more affordable here in the state of Utah than they are in the state of California. The cost of groceries, the cost of gas is something that I hear people complain about in the state of California is that gas is really expensive. And now, here in the state of Utah, it has come down here in the last few weeks pretty significantly. I think the last time I filled up, it was about $2.90 a gallon for premium gas. So that's, come down quite a bit, but everything seems to be more affordable here in the state of Utah. Now, I'm not saying that it is the most affordable place, in the country, because things have gone up pretty significantly also with the population growing and so many people moving here to the state of Utah. But it is a lot more affordable than most parts of California. So that's one of the reasons that's drawing people here, but it's also not the number one reason. Now, if you're new here, my name is Marvin Alvarado, the Sneakerhead Realtor here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I get calls and messages from people just like you every single day looking to make their move here to the state of Utah. And I love hearing from you guys. So if you're thinking about making a move here in the next 3 days, 3 months, or even a year from now, feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, text me, or email me. You can also book a call with me directly down below. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to helping you make your move to Utah as smooth as possible. Now, let's continue with the video. Now, we know that Utah also has a very strong economy, and that's the primary reason that people are moving here to the state of Utah is because of the job economy. So, for example, we have Lehigh, which is a tech hub known as the Silicon Slopes. There's a lot of tech companies growing there in the area and have been growing for the last several years. And Lehigh, in the last 10 years, has grown by over 52%. A lot of people are moving to that area because of the strong job economy. All the tech companies that are there, they're always hiring new people, and people are moving here for those jobs, right? Because they are high-paying jobs. The people that are moving here from California, I mean, if you compare everything to taxes, they're making a lot more here in the state of Utah than they would be in California after taxes and everything. And Utah has always had a very strong economy. Even through the 2008 housing market crash, right? A lot of other states in the country saw, a huge impact when it came to that. While the state of Utah was also impacted, it wasn't a huge impact like other parts of the country, other states. But Utah is going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to see people move here from other states. Now, we may not see a huge rush of people moving here like we have seen in the last few years, but the state of Utah is going to continue to grow. People are going to continue to move here. There are going to be jobs that are continuing to be open, new companies that are going to continue to not only move here but be start up here, and these are companies that are going to be continue to hire people. And that's one of the things that as locals we have to also embrace, right? We have a strong job economy, and we're going to continue to see people to move here. And Utah County is actually one of the fastest growing places here in the state of Utah, along with St. George, which is in southern Utah. If you're looking at Salt Lake County, the city of South Jordan is also one of the fastest growing cities. So we have a lot of places that are growing very fast and are going to continue to do so. But we also have, like I said, a lot of job opportunities when it comes to healthcare, finance, tech, and it's something that is going to help out our economy overall. And if you're a homeowner, it's obviously going to help the prices of your home. If you're looking to get into a home, there's also these are opportunities that are going to help you be able to get into a home as a first-time home buyer. So we understand there's people moving here, and they're going to continue to do so. But that's one of the reasons that people are moving here is for their job economy. On top of other reasons, obviously, there's other places that they can choose to move to. But when people are moving here, they're looking at the pros and cons. And obviously, the reason people are moving here to the state of Utah versus other places is because they see more pros than cons. I look forward to seeing what the state of Utah looks like here in the next 10 to 15 or 20 years, right? So there's a lot of good opportunities, a lot of good things that can happen from the growth of this city. Recently, the Utah Jazz announced that they may be considering a move from downtown Salt Lake City over to Draper, which is at the point of the mountain. Essentially, it's right there where Salt Lake County and Utah County meet. So if you're in Utah County, that's gonna be something you're also gonna be able to benefit from having the Jazz stadium a lot closer than downtown Salt Lake City. If that's something that they do end up doing. Like I said, there's lots of opportunities here with the growth, but I hope this information has been helpful if you're considering a move here to the state of Utah. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos about what it's like to live here in the state of Utah. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.